This isn't my channel. Well, I mean, it's not canon, but it is my style. What the hell, one more time. What's up, all you people? I am Noir Track. I'm the best mamma jamma who ever stood in a black and white camera. It's great to be back here on Fast Track's channel, though in case of you veteran subscribers, you might have already known that I have my own channel, link in the description below, Noir Track, and unlike Fast Track, where he reacts to internet exclusive videos, like what I'm about to react to, I react to actual episodes of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Well, I reacted to the Christmas episode and the non-canon episode shorts for the holiday, and we only have season 9 and maybe an extra movie. But please, subscribe to my channel, Noir Track, link in the description below. But right now I'm here because we have a video for my tastes. No color. What is color? I think I saw it once. Really hurt my eyes. Today I'll be reacting to The Friendship Zone, Episode 2, The Obsolete Fan. Now, for those of you who've been around roughly about 2 years ago, you would remember, no wait, 1.5 years ago, you might remember that the Friendship Zone Episode 1, I believe it was titled One for an Audience, in the TheRiftCafe channel, it was the video in which I was introduced. Remember that? And I was introduced as Noir Track, the best mamma jamma who ever stood in front of a black and white camera. And many people liked it. And they wanted more Noir Track. So much so that not only did I get featured for Halloween 2018, but I have my own channel. Link in the description below. I'm going to be saying that a lot. So, I'm back one more time. Or until the next Friendship Zone episode comes out on the Rift City. I mean, the TheRiftCafe. The Rift City is what Fast Track's part of. Link in the description. No. Anyway, so I'm gonna see what new concepts they have for the Friendship Zone, because we are about to be entering an alternate dimension, far from your reality, yet somewhat similar. So let's get started. Alright, let's see what they have to offer. The last one was pretty creepy and very creative. Let's see what we have here. You ready? Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Doors. Not the animation.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to ponies. It is a dimension as colorful as a rainbow.
What's color?
As cute as kittens.
Kittens.
It is the middle ground between acquaintances and companion, between harmony and chaos, and it lies between the pit of Pony's apprehension and the summit of his knowledge.
Celestia.
This is the dimension of togetherness, and it is an area which we call the Friendship Zone.
Sounds nice. Right up my alley.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. We're all set.
Court.
Very well then.
Full of the most evil people known to man.
Chapeau.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Brony. And
Snazzy.
Wooden Sword and
Obsolescence.
and Blue Rave and Red Cord. Well, I believe they changed her name.
Portrait of a criminal in a possible future.
Who is
Once,
that?
He was a member of the brony analysis community, respected by his audience.
What's with this
and
hat?
his peers. Today, however, the world feels nothing for him but contempt.
Looney Turtle.
But he has done the.
Wait, are you narrating?
The nature of his guilt and the consequences.
The Rise of the Analyst Community, written by Stark R. Mad.
Are submitted here tonight, so that you, dear viewer, may join in the grand jury.
Wait, I'm part of the jury?
Your verdict may well decide the fate of both this criminal and the Friendship Zone.
Who is he?
Court is now in session. Snazzy Chapeau.
Snazzy
Lowly
Chapeau.
reptile. You stand before this tribunal for thought crimes against the analysis community. Crimes which threaten our cherished rights of unity, friendship, and harmony.
friendship, and ponies, and flowers, and blah.
I make videos presenting my opinions on the show, like everyone else does.
You have spread seditious thoughts throughout the fandom. Your so-called
What?
opinions are contrary to what the community has declared true.
But they're my own opinions. How can what I think of the show be more or less true than what you think?
You have declared
Good
your
point.
love for the 100th episode, Slice of Life.
Love
The
that.
analysis community has declared that the 100th episode is not canon.
But the
What?
100th episode is canon.
It is not canon, and therefore it does not exist and shall never be acknowledged.
But why?
This is an outrage. You can't just erase an episode by saying you don't like it. The DHX staff meant for that to be...
Silence.
Yikes.
After reviewing the evidence, you are found guilty of your seditious crime.
Off with his head.
What? Already? This whole trial was just a farce? Then again, I guess I'm not really that surprised.
Flutter Rose.
You are declared obsolete.
Sega sister.
Obsolete. Obsolete. Obsolete.
I hereby
Miss Anthropony? Should I be drinking to this?
by way
Somebody get me an egg cream.
of you and your channel from this existence.
Huh. Well,
However, as a show of mercy and recognition of your past contributions to the community, we shall grant you the right to choose the method of your termination, as well as the precise time that it will take place. Our automated system has a variety of choices for you to choose from. However,
what?
if none of them are up to your standards, you may work with our technicians to create the ideal method of your termination, so long
Well-
as it doesn't leave a trace of your obsolescence behind.
Well, that's just rude. And kind of weird.
Oh, mighty Wolfkeen, Grand Inquisitor of the community, I am but a small, humble, rapacious reptile, but a humble
Rapacious.
one no less. As such, I would like to request a technician to whom I should tell the method of my termination.
He can't be serious.
If you would, Mr. Chapeau, please clarify your request.
I simply would like you to assign me a technician, but only he and I are to know the method in which I am to be terminated.
I see nothing wrong with that request, provided of course that your termination is done within the time span of 48 hours.
Oh, of course, Mr. Keen. And forgive me for my insatiable nature, but my final request is that you give this poor obsolete fan the honor of visiting him on his channel, just so that I may hear your words and better understand what has brought me to this terrible fate, all while in the presence of an audience.
Now
That audience is
can
us.
be arranged. As you know, one of the main components of the analysis community's power is our ability to use popular social media platforms to spread our thoughts and opinions on certain topics to a large collection of viewers and convince them that our opinion is the right one.
That's how I became a brony.
You could say it has an educated
Well,
effect
kind
on
of.
community.
Instead of social media, it's like
From calling
talking to
the
actual people.
Discord.
I agree.
Now, as for the time of your termination, Mr. Chapeau,
Midnight tomorrow.
They're just telling him to kill
On
himself.
my channel.
simultaneous execution and deletion, huh?
Why?
That's unprecedented, but admittedly thorough. I appreciate the symbolism of it. Your request is granted, Mr. Chapeau. We will assign you a technician to your channel, and as promised, he will be legally obligated to not divulge the method in which you've chosen for your termination.
You are too kind.
And as your final act of repentance, I will make one final visit to your channel before your termination is set to take place. That will be all, Mr. Chapeau.
This was a weird court. It is clearly rigged.
I do say, those were some rather unusual requests.
Unusual? Yes. But I believe we can use this case to our advantage. Mr. Chapeau seems to be
What
under the
is
impression
happening?
that he is in control of his fate. But what he fails to realize is that the system cannot be cheated.
The system is cheating.
Example of this obsolete fan.
They didn't even have a real trial. I see you're into lizards. And My Little Pony. And Van Helsing?
Welcome, Wolfkeen. Please, come in.
I have to admit, Mr. Chapeau, in all my years as a Chancellor,
Fire extinguisher.
you are by far the most persistent fan I have ever met. I mean, really, Mr. Chapeau, asking me, a stallion of the state, one that has erased more fans than the lost memories of the Crystal Empire,
Ha
visit you
ha
on your channel.
ha!
One might get
Good
the
one.
impression that you were up to something.
Up to something?
Yes, I am somewhat responsible
On a
for
mission,
finding
call a
your
technician.
case. The reason you're about to be erased and
I'm gonna call that number right now.
perhaps you thought that I would take pity on you, that I would change my mind and forgive you for your crimes against me.
1-800.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Chapeau.
Move your head.
That's not the reason I showed up.
Move your head.
You see,
Move your
the
head.
reason I'm here is to prove something to you.
And that is...
To prove that the analysis community
1,
will not be
8,
moved by
1,
insubordinates such as yourself.
22514.
I will not tolerate those that don't see eye to eye with the state,
22514.
because to do so
Calling.
will show weakness, cowardice, and fear, which the state has none of.
Yeah, but they are cheaters.
I see the cameras were installed properly.
Oh yes, splendidly.
Excellent. Then your deletion shall be broadcast live to the entire fandom. That should do a fine job in making you an example.
Incorrect phone number. Oh,
An example of what, though? Why am I being deleted for liking an episode the other reviewers hate?
I like Slice of Life.
Simple, really. We built this fandom on the principles of friendship and harmony. And as we all know, harmony cannot truly exist if there is dissent among the masses. Bronies
But
will
there's
always
ton.
debate which
Ever heard of
were
Lily
good
Pete?
And which were bad. We analysis and reviewers exist to settle that debate, and thus guide the fandom towards true harmony.
But I was one of those
So,
and now I'm being punished for it.
dictators.
If you'll forgive me, Wolf, your rhetoric feels less like a uniting of minds and more like a condemnation of free thinking.
Heavens, no.
Very much.
We of the analysis community encourage fans to think deeper about the show than they otherwise would. It is one of our group's greatest traits. As with all things, however, there is a right way of thinking, and there is a wrong way of thinking.
Boo.
Our job is to set the fandom...
What happened to
on
freedom of
right.
speech? You know,
By telling them
America.
their thoughts are right and wrong? What if the fandom disagrees? I know plenty of fans who love the 100th episode.
Bah,
Like me.
fans don't really know what they want. They'll devour whatever cheap reference
Screw you.
and blatant pandering the show throws at them and beg for more. And when the fans want
That's not true. I have seen some
stupid
bad
will give it to
episodes.
them. That will only cause the show to devolve, to become something less than what it can be. However, if the fans listen to us, if they accept our word as truth, they will know the proper course for the show to take, and demand that our shared vision be fulfilled.
But aren't we all just fans in the long run? Our authority as analysts is self-appointed. Really, we're no different from anyone else. Even if you're correct in saying there's a right and wrong way to think, isn't it possible then that our side can be wrong?
Your arrogance
There we go.
is incredible. You know that?
Arrogance.
You wanted to repent for your crimes before deletion.
He's-
And all you've done is continue your attempts to undermine the community.
I never said I wanted to repent, actually. I said I wanted to understand. And now I do.
You don't understand a thing about what we do for this fandom. You're just one tiny cog in this grand machine. A cog that's no longer serving its purpose and needs to be replaced. That's why you're being deleted, Snazzy Chapeau. You have no place in our vision. Understand?
Yikes, so cruel. I hope you die.
What the?
Oh, I forgot to tell you not to close the door. Silly me.
What's
What?
going on? Why won't it open?
Because I don't want it to. See, when I was working with the technicians, they set up a timer to count down to my deletion. After which point, there won't be any trace of me left. Until that happens, though, I still have complete control over everything here. And right now, I've decided to lock the door.
But I'm still in here. If you don't let me out before the timer goes off...
You'll vanish
Oh.
right along with me.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry, I'm sure someone else will
Clever.
on the channel.
Well played, Mr. Chapeau. Well played.
Well played
But
indeed.
you're a fool
And
to
Jurassic
think
Park
that anyone
reference.
would allow a vital component of the analysis community
Clever girl.
to be wiped out by the hands of an obsolete fan like yourself. My word is law, and whatever I say goes. That's how
I am the law.
and that's how
I am mayor. I am law.
Nothing is going to change just because
Yeah.
of some misguided, oversympathetic critic that refuses to join the rest of society in the future.
Hey, if you live in a glass house, don't
Your
throw
soapbox,
stones.
Keen, and let's talk about this like true critics. You've got time. And besides, the whole world is watching us. So let's give them
Hi.
what they want and face our death with a little dignity.
Dignity? You watch a little girl's show about pastel-colored cartoon horses. We have no shame. Look at me. I live in Equestria in the 1930s. Everything's
Well,
black and
for
white.
starters, I'd like to know why the 100th episode was stricken from canon.
Because it made no sense in the show's continuity. It was too strange, too random.
Strange?
Compared to what?
Random?
The world building in the series up to that point left a lot of room for new stuff.
Well, sure, but there have to be limits somewhere.
It
No,
was a
it's-
nice change of pace from the norm. Every now and then you just have to go crazy, shake things up a little. One of the real highlights for me was the dubstep cello portion, and I don't even like
That's
dubstep.
that cello.
While yes, I will admit that the music is well orchestrated, why they won't have DJ Pone 3 talk, especially in
They're discussing the episode.
With these characters without making
They're
it
agreeing
feel
and
like
disagreeing
copying
and finding
what they did.
compromises.
Rather making it feel like it's
Like
a
people.
character than trying to make it feel like one
As
of the
Doctor
previous
Who
Doctors.
parodies go, the Doctor as he appeared in this series was actually pretty good. He felt like his own distinct personality and not just a ripoff of one of the Doctors.
And what about that bugbear? When has that ever been established?
You see, when
Bugbear.
something is just meant to be a harmless joke, and people take it too seriously, the real joke is on them.
Oh.
I guess I see your point.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I still don't like
Ah.
the 100th episode. But
That's why you shouldn't take the show too seriously.
I understand why you like it.
Unless it's bad.
And I get why you don't like it. Even I admit it's not for everyone.
Agree to disagree?
There we go. You're still gonna die, by the way.
You know, it's too bad we're about to be erased from existence. Because this has been the best discussion I've had about the show in a long time. I dare say we might have even been friends in different circumstances.
Then, in the name of friendship,
Huh?
The door. It's opened. We can leave. We can leave!
But he's not leaving.
We made it. Snazzy, we made it. We...
Oh! Oh! Well,
That was weird.
that was cruel and unusual.
Come to think of it, I guess there was nowhere for him to run to.
He just died.
It's too bad, really. He might have actually been useful to us.
Oh well. So long, little guy who I never heard of.
Well, back to work, I guess. Maybe it's time we changed a couple of things.
Hold it right there.
What the what?
One more step.
What?
You have been removed from your position for crimes of sedition against the analysis community.
What?
As a result, the court has declared you obsolete.
Obsolete?
What?
We have evidence of you acknowledging the 100th episode as canon.
Oh.
This community has declared that
Oh.
the 100th episode is not canon.
Oh.
I can explain.
He's still gonna die.
Take him away to await his trial.
Obsolete. Obsolete. Obsolete.
The tables have turned, man.
I was trapped. I thought I was gonna die.
Now you're on the other side.
Big conversation? What if I take it back? In fact, I do take it back.
Blood rose,
Please.
wooden
I'm
sword.
not obsolete. I'm not obsolete.
Obsolete. Obsolete.
Yikes.
Obsolete.
Portrait of a future dystopia, a place where the will of the many is determined by the will of the few, where discussion is a crime and different perspectives is punishable by death. You might think that this future is merely hypothetical, that it could never come to be, and that you would never be a part of it. If this is your belief, you just
There are some stupid laws that cause death.
far removed from
Being gay,
the friendship zone.
being a non-Caucasian. At least there's nothing about being a brony. Directed by Raven Mad, written by Omni, narrated by the Looney Turtle, of course. Scripted video, Raven Mad, but still, pretty good. I think I remember an episode of The Twilight Zone of which this is based on. So, a person is deemed obsolete in his society. However, the judge actually finds some common ground between them, but since it's broadcasted, he is deemed obsolete by his own jury. Oh, and I do like all the people who are cameoed in this episode and in black and white. Welcome to my world, everybody. Though everybody in there are in noir style, and I'm an alternate version of Fast Track, hence noir track. So would everyone there be called, let me think. Would everyone in there be called, let's see, Raven Mad, so Noir Mad, Channel Hopper, Noir Hopper, Flutter Rose, Noir Rose, Misanthrope Pony, Misanthrope Noir, Wooden Sword, Noir Sword. This is really confusing. You know what? If you guys ever come to my world, keep your names. Anyway, that was quite the episode. It was weird, it was fascinating, it was thought-provoking, and it insulted the 100th episode, which I will have you know I loved it deep to the bottom of my heart. It was a present for the fans, and as a fan, I loved that present. But still, it was interesting. And that lizard guy, oh gosh, what was his name? Give me a second, just gotta... Blah, 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 blah. Snazzy Chaffo, played by Omni Viewer. Okay then. Nice job, Snazzy. But still, that was really, really good. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. You have yourselves a wonderful day or night. I can't really tell with the environment I'm in. And don't forget to subscribe to Fast Track channel, subscribe to Noir channel, Noir Tracks channel, link in the description below. And of course, TheRiftCafe, so that we can have more Shipzone episodes, and I can come back to this channel, and then I can tell you guys to come to my channel and watch my reactions to actual episodes and movies, and hopefully Season 5, no wait, Series 5, Generation 5, that's what I meant. So, thank you all for watching. See you next time. I am Noir Track. I am the best mamma jamma who ever stood in a black and white camera. And I'll be back in a flash.